Today we're going to show you the tools you're going to need to properly install a Loadall V3 system, and that will go into the parts as well. Starting with the tools, you're going to need a 3/8 drill, a tape measure, a 9/16 wrench, 9/16 socket, and a marker. We prefer the silver Sharpie. Shows up really well in the bed liners. Going into the parts, you're going to get 2 mounting bars, 4 shim blocks, and 4 machine blocks with 4 3/8 bolts with 3/8 washer. You're going to slide in just like that, and then you're going to put your washer underneath with your nylock 3/8 nut underneath the truck, and that's going to complete the parts for the Loadall V3. With the tailgate closed, place 2 blocks, one in front of the other one, and then mark with a silver Sharpie right behind it. Okay, if you have a bed liner, a plastic bed liner on the tailgate, you might want to just measure 6 inches from the edge going forward, then mark it. Now what I do is I take the back block, place it right in front of the other block, mark the back of it as well. Now you know to stay in between these 2 lines that you just drew, and then repeat the process on the other side. This helps keeps reference when you're going to drill that your shim blocks have not moved forward or backward. Then you place a longer bar right on top in between the machine grooves, like so. Then take your tape measure and find center between the wheel wells. So if center measures to be 60 inches, you'd mark at 30 inches in the center right here with your marker. Then line this line up with a line on your bar. Make sure you're still in between your lines you measured 6 inches forward over the blocks, and you're ready to drill your holes. Okay, once you've drilled your second hole, place your machine block again through there. And now you're ready to install your squisher blocks underneath and tighten them up. You want to make sure you don't over tighten them. If this bar tends to get too tight, it'll bow upward, pushing these machine blocks down, causing it to bind a little bit. So you really, after the install, you want these bars to somewhat lay pretty flat going across. Now we'll get ready to do the front mounting bar. Right, getting into the front of the truck here, what you're going to want to do first is measure the front hinge plate on the platform. Some of them on Loadalls vary, so whatever system that you get, if you have a 27-inch hinge plate or a 30-inch hinge plate, you're going to want to take that in consideration when mounting the front bar. What you're really trying to do is get the system to slide back far enough so when you flip that hinge plate, it actually clears. If you have a cover like mine or any other cover that sticks out a little bit further, just move the bar back to compensate for it. A good way to do that is just take your tape measure. If your system is front hinge plate is 27 inches, let's say, give it 3 more inches and mark at 30 inches right in front of the plastic block here, and then mark behind it, and then take your tape measure and give it a flip like this to make sure it clears any obstruction. Again, it's not going to hurt you to go back a little bit. Once you install the system, if you have a little bit of a gap up front because you cleared something here, just push the system in and get it tawn up against the front of the bed. That's all you're going to have to do. Once you put the bike on and strap it down or anything else, it's not going to go anywhere. Alright, we'll proceed now to mount this bar. After measuring the forward position, going back, allowing the hinge plate to fold over, you're going to want to measure between the wheel wells. Okay, and again, just like the rear opening, you take that number, divide it by 2. So on this one it's 50 inches. We're going to draw a line at 25 inches and mark center right here. Again, once you mark center, you take the bar that has a center mark as well, and you move that to center. So both lines line up with each other, same as the back. Alright, now everything is going to be square, and just to double check to make sure it's square, you can measure from this bolt to this one, and then crisscross it and do the same thing. This one to this one. Those numbers should be correctly the same. now you know you're square, just like any foundation. You're square straight back and forth. Okay, at this point I'm going to drill a hole now that I know that I'm square, and get set to install the front blocks. Now that you have your bars installed, you're going to take the front mounting bar out of the front of the system, the platform. Get a friend to help you. It's much easier if you take the ramp out, so you're just lifting the platform. Then slide it onto the bars all the way till it's all the way in. Slide the system completely forward until it stops. Ensure that the tailgate closes. Alright, with the system slid onto the mounting bars, the only thing left to do right here is going to be install your front mounting bar. This is basically your stop, so when the system slides back, it tells you the system stops far enough back to flip this hinge plate forward. So right now I'm going to install this bar, then we're going to put the ramp in, and we're done with the install. Now that we put the mounting bar in and slid the system back far enough, we're going to flip this hinge plate here forward. Okay? From the outside of the truck or the inside, just don't stand on it right in the middle. Alright, now that we made sure that that clears, if there is a little bit of a gap up there, just simply start from the back of the system, just push it forward, taut up against the bed. Set your chalk down, you're ready to load. Alright, with the front, you have the ramp separated from the platform. It's easier to have somebody else, when you have a cart or pick it up from the wall, pick the ramp up, and we're going to stick it in on the dolly at this point in time. When the ramp's put in, you have your lanyard lock right here. That drops into place. Your ramp is now installed. If you want to pull it back from the front of the truck, go around, flip this hinge plate back position up here, slide the system forward. So there's a lock right here that will lock that into place on that bar. Push it down, shut your tailgate. You just installed your V3 system.